Hello! Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Holly. I run a small business called Balefire Designs. I make wooden notebooks and jewelry, and welcome! I know it's been a minute since I last posted, about almost a month and a half at the moment, but I have attempted to record this intro about a week, 2 weeks ago, and it was 20 minutes long, so I'm just gonna gloss over everything from the first one in like a minute or two. So where I've been. Right after January, I've got my notes so I can be quick. Right after January, literally New Year's Day, New Year's Eve, the night of New Year. I got the norovirus. That was fun. Do not recommend it. Hopefully I never get that again. So I took some time to recover from that. And then I was setting some goals for the year. Excited to talk about those later. And then I did order a lot of stuff to start restocking for this year. I'm excited. I already have my first craft show scheduled. So after I started ordering things, our refrigerator went out and I ended up getting food poisoning because I did not realize I had not caught the food in time. So that was fun. Again, would not do that again. And then we had some health issues. We still don't have a refrigerator. It was supposed to be delivered today, but our hill it's a bit of a beast. It's a bit of a monster. So the truck was too big to come up the hill. So still no refrigerator. And on that note, yeah, let me get into the goals for the year and what you're seeing here. And you might be able to see I have a big shelf there. So the goals for this year, I'm really excited. It's not as much as I tried to make them realistic is what I'm trying to say. Obviously, I would love to make $100,000 this year, but probably not going to happen, especially since I only made $4,500 last year. So what I'm shooting for financial goals this year is to at least double it. So I'm trying to go for at least $12,000 to $20,000 this year. That would be lovely. One of the other things that I was doing is I interviewed for a job, a part-time job, and I got it, and I've done my first 2 days already, so yay, I have a job, a part-time job to take care of my bills and hopefully start. I had to rely on my boyfriend to pay for some of these supplies, so I need a little bit more income than I have currently. So I got a job and it's just 2 days a week for right now. And then in the future, it'll probably go down to 1 day a week and that'll be fine financially. I just have to also pay the stuff off of my credit card, which related to the goals that I have. One of them is to be in a boutique, and guess what? I ended up getting into Painted-Tree, and it's going to be, it's not open yet, but they're going to be opening up in Bloomington, and it's about an hour away, and I think the tentative date right now is July, so I have at least a little bit of time to get ready. So this stack right here of, what is it? 100, I'm shooting for 148 notebooks, and this is about 100 notebooks here. I still have to make 40, these are only the A5 size. I need to make the big full-size notebook ones that I have, the regular notebooks. So this one is going to be for the craft show that I have first April 19th, and then I'm going to need to get ready for setting up my boutique, which is crazy! I'm so excited. But one of the things that I put on my credit card, I don't know how well you can see it, there's a large L-shaped desk over here, and I've got to figure out how to set it up. I've got two of them actually, so it'll be like a frame and then I can have my big logo. We can talk about that later. Anyways, so I got, one of my goals for the year was to be in a boutique, so if all goes well, I will be able to check that one off. One of the other goals that I have was hopefully to be monetized on YouTube. Obviously not a great start to the year since I have not posted anything in like a month and a half, but you know, that's life. Life definitely happened this last month, so we're gonna get caught up on that. So got the financial, I got hopefully get monetized, be in a boutique, and the last thing, it's a very big stretch goal, not for this year specifically, it's just for multiple years. I want to start saving for a brick and mortar store. I would like to have my own shop eventually, and I'm excited. I know it's a while off, but it's where I want to go. It's where I want to be. I kind of want it to be a third space, so a shop, a boutique, a maker space, and maybe like just a craft room slash hangout area, like have like a little Keurig or a coffee bar where it's self-serve and people can just come in and hang out and work on their project, or maybe even be able to have a space to... I don't want to teach because I'm horrible at I'm horrible at trying to I can't teach well, I don't think, but I would love to have a space to provide for somebody else to have the environment to allow others to teach. So anyways, that's way far in the future. I'm excited. I'm excited about the ideas, but those are my 4 goals: is to start saving, be in a boutique, get monetized on YouTube, and hopefully double my income from last year. Yeah, I pretty much just want to get into it. So I have all of these notebooks here to stain. These ones are already stained. I mentioned cloth notebooks and that I had paper covered ones. I think what I'm going to have to do, so since my goal is to double my income, that means I would probably need to double my production, ideally. The problem is with the painted notebooks, I love them and I'm not going to stop them, but I'm probably going to make it into 1/3 of the types of notebooks I offer. I really like my cloth notebooks as well, so that's going to be... I actually made my own. This was a prototype, but this is actually a cloth front that I have on the front. I like how soft it is. And then I can do a bunch of different patterns, and it doesn't really stick out. It doesn't really stick out from the top at all, so it's not going to be invasive. I like the texture, and I like the options that fabric will allow me to add to the cover that I don't have to design myself, because I'm not much of a designer. All the designs that I make are in Canva. Yeah, so I'll have, for my notebooks now, I'll have 3 different options: the hand painted, the cloth covered ones, and then paper covered over the wood, so fancy paper on the front. And I've already done one order from Spoonflower for different fabrics that I have here. I wasn't the best with my first choices. Some of these are too big and will not, like this dragonfly, that's not gonna fit on a notebook. It's too big. It's too big. And it's the same for this one here. It was supposed to be like a cooking motif one. Like I can fit maybe this bottle like on here. So I did not do a good job at choosing fabrics based on different sizes, but I realize now I need more. I believe the term is small scale on there, which kind of works out for some of these. I have like a travel one and a reading one, but I got a few others and I can show those later. But for right now, I need to go get these stained, and I can show you the shelf being set up. Yeah, get these stained, show a shelf getting set up, and what else? I have so much to do. Let's just start with the staining of the notebooks and the shelf.
Through the door,
Hello. So it's now Sunday, so it's 5 days later. Finally got the refrigerator delivered, and then I had 2 days off of work, and then I spent most of yesterday editing. There's all my excuses out. I'm in my pajamas. Please ignore my amazing blanket jacket. Let me show it off. It's not that cold, I just get cold pretty easy. Anyways, ignoring this, that brings to today, trying to get the video edited and uploaded, so I needed an outro, hence. So next week, what I'm going to be working on is I have more notebooks to stain. I need to cut out fabric for the cloth tops, and I need to choose some fancy paper for the fronts of the paper one that I want to do. And I also need to do a general cleanup, but we'll start that tomorrow. So again, I appreciate your patience. I'm sorry it took so long to get out another video. I am excited for all the things planned for this year, all my goals. It feels possibly attainable, we'll see. But I'm excited, and I will see you next week. Bye.